Imagine an industrial revolution, not of the past, but happening right now. A revolution reshaping the global manufacturing landscape. We're witnessing a dramatic shift in the way companies manufacture their products. This shift is reshoring, a trend of bringing manufacturing back home from overseas. Rising wages in foreign countries are making overseas manufacturing less cost-effective than it once was. Technological advancements are enabling domestic businesses to become more efficient, leveling the playing field. Shorter production runs are becoming more viable, allowing for quicker adjustments to market demands. But it's not just economics driving this trend. There's a strategic element at play too. Recent events like the COVID-19 pandemic have exposed the vulnerabilities of long, complex supply chains. Companies have faced severe disruptions, prompting them to reconsider their manufacturing strategies. This reshoring revolution is gaining momentum around the world. In the United States and Europe, governments are actively encouraging reshoring to reduce dependence on potential adversary nations. In the US, initiatives like the CHIPS Act are boosting domestic production, leading to record reshoring and foreign direct investment announcements. Mexico is also reaping the benefits of reshoring, with increased exports to the US surpassing those from China. But let's be clear, reshoring is not a simple process. It involves significant strategic planning, investment in technology, and often a complete rethinking of traditional manufacturing models. But the potential benefits, economic stability, reduced risk, and greater control over production, are increasingly tipping the scales in favor of reshoring. Reshoring is not just a buzzword, it's a strategic maneuver for many companies prioritizing economic risk and political factors in their manufacturing decisions. Geopolitics and global events are the new puppet masters of the manufacturing world, pulling strings that cause major shifts. One cannot talk about manufacturing without talking about its new influences. The pandemic, geopolitics, and technology have become the architects of the global manufacturing landscape. Each of these factors has played a significant role in reshaping the manufacturing sector worldwide. Let's take a step back to the year 2020. The world was gripped by a pandemic, and it was not business as usual. The virus didn't just disrupt lives, it disrupted global supply chains. Manufacturing, being at the heart of these supply chains, was significantly impacted. Then came the geopolitical shifts. For instance, the invasion of Ukraine by Russia caused tremors that reverberated across global supply chains. Similar disruptions were caused by lockdowns in China due to the pandemic. Such events have prompted a reconsideration of reshoring manufacturing operations. On the brighter side, we've seen some promising developments in recent times. Tesla's Gigafactory in Texas and Tulip's Digital Factory Experience Center in Massachusetts are just two examples of a resurgence of manufacturing in the United States. These developments are not just about bringing manufacturing back home, they're about creating a new, technologically advanced manufacturing landscape. Regionalized manufacturing networks are also becoming increasingly important. These networks reduce dependence on any single region and act as a buffer against geopolitical or pandemic-related disruptions. They also have significant geopolitical implications, as manufacturing leadership can influence economic and political power dynamics. The future of manufacturing lies in strategic planning, investments in research, development, and technology. The reshoring trend is a testament to this. Indeed, the reshoring trend is a powerful statement. It says that the manufacturing sector is thinking long-term, prioritizing resilience, and leveraging technology. It's not just about where goods are produced, but how they're produced. That's the new world of manufacturing, folks. It's dynamic, it's complex, and it's fascinating. In a world where everything is changing at lightning speed, staying informed is not just an option, it's a necessity. We've taken a deep dive into the reshoring revolution, exploring how global manufacturing is shifting back home. We've seen how rising wages abroad, technological advancements, shorter production runs, and supply chain vulnerabilities are driving this change. We've also discussed how the geopolitical landscape is influencing these shifts. The pandemic, the geopolitical tension, the technological evolution, all of these are reshaping the way we produce and consume. From the CHIPS Act in the United States to the surge in Mexican exports, we've witnessed how nations are adapting, adjusting, and advancing in response to these forces. These are not just trends, they are harbingers of a new era. An era where manufacturing is not just about producing goods, but also about strengthening economies, securing supply chains, and asserting geopolitical power. It's an era that demands we reconsider our old ways and adapt to the new normal. And as we move forward, keeping abreast of these shifts is crucial, especially for economists and those interested in the intricacies of global markets. The reshoring revolution is not just a story of manufacturing, it's a narrative of our evolving world. Whether it's the resurgence of manufacturing in the United States, the emphasis on regionalized manufacturing networks, or the strategic investments in research and development, these developments shape our economic future. They influence policies, determine trade dynamics, and even dictate the geopolitical balance. And that's why it's important to stay informed, to understand these shifts, and to recognize their implications. It's not just about knowing, it's about understanding. Understanding the forces that shape our world, the trends that define our economies, and the shifts that dictate our future. So if you're intrigued by the reshoring revolution, if you're fascinated by the shifting manufacturing landscape, or if you're just curious about the world around you, then this is the place for you. Subscribe to our channel for more insights into global economic trends. Stay informed, stay ahead. Until next time, keep the gears of curiosity turning.